Now, Fulham Football Club, Southwest London, that's where I'm from. Fulham Football Club, in the summer, decided they wanted to make their ground, Craven Cottage, a more intimidating place for opposition fans to visit. So to this end, they decided they were going to get a matchday compare to G up the crowd. Now that sounds like a good idea in principle, but if you think about it, it's ridiculous, because Fulham is full of people called Charlie and Roo. And Charlie and Roo have never intimidated anyone in their life, okay? Charlie and Roo's idea of intimidating people is going, you're going to get your ruddy head duffed up, you're going home in an ambulance, hope you've got pooper. So they sacked their matchday compere, who was a bloke called David Diddy Hamilton. Some of you remember him, famous DJ, or not medium famous DJ. And they interviewed all these other comedians. One of them was me. And I went to meet the head of PR at Fulham, who was this incredibly sort of glamorous woman in her late 30s or 40s, with these really fat sort of lips like that. And I was thinking, are your lips like that because over the years you've had loads of lip jobs, or have you just sucked loads of cock? It was just like, it was just shaped in the side of cock. And it turned out it was a bit of both. And she had a wonderful embouchure, is the word, and I know, because when I was at school I used to suck a lot of cock. No, I used to play the tuba, and I actually got grade 8 tuba. Which means I can actually officially teach sucking cock. No, anyway. Now, in this interview, one of the questions she asked me in the interview was, how much experience do you have performing to audiences of 25,000 or more? And I was like, well, who else are you interviewing for this? Madonna, Sting, do you know what I mean? Anyway, and I had that, when you sort of meet these incredibly glamorous, my granny, when she died, we spread her ashes over the North Downs in Kent, because she always loved the North Downs. And this woman, you can sort of imagine when she dies, her ashes, she'd have her ashes spread around Harvey Nichols or something like that. She was that sort of person. Anyway, and I simultaneoly really hated her, but really wanted to shag her at the same time. It was this sort of weird thing I was doing. Anyway, I got shortlisted for the job, and the shortlisted candidates each had to compare a pre-season friendly. And the pre-season friendly that I had to compare was Fulham against Glasgow Rangers. Right. Now the sight of 15,000 Glaswegians descending on sleepy Fulham with red hair, kilts and tooth decay is something I will never forget. Charlie and Roo are going, oh my fucking god. I didn't realise people like that existed. Roo's going, yeah, seen them on the news, yeah. Talking about trade unions, Charles going, yeah, but the ones on the news, you can understand what they're saying. These ones, I can't understand a bloody word. Because there's subtitles on the news. Well, English can't? English can't what? Meantime, the Glaswegians are all going, the fucking Mars bars have near got butter! Like this. So, anyway, it was a fantastic, the Glaswegians were magnificent. They did not stop singing from start to finish. I think some of them had had a drink. Anyway, the only time they were quiet in the whole game was when I said, let's have a big cheer from all the Glaswegian fans, or from all the Rangers fans. And they're like, near cheering that English guy. And I got them quiet. So for some bizarre reason, the authorities at Fulham thought I was really good at silencing away supporters, and I got the job. And it's a dream job, because I really love football, and I was stood there in between the two dugouts, comparing this. It was well paid. It was just a dream job. Anyway, first game of the season comes, Fulham against Bolton, right? Before the game, the Sun had been running a campaign on behalf of David Diddy Hamilton called Diddygate. All right. So before the game, all these people had just come with banners, just going, "Give Diddy his job back! Give Diddy his job back!" And I walked out on the pitch before the game, and all Charlie and Roo going, "No, boo! No fucking boo! We like Diddy. We don't want you." After a while, they recognised me as one of their own. And I won them round, and I have to say, I was magnificent. I was really, really funny. And I won the crowd back, and I got the Fulham fans all noisy. Then the climax of the pre-match entertainment, the head of the Fulham Fan Supporters Trust or something, gives Al Fayed, the chairman of Fulham, this huge canvas that hundreds and hundreds of fans have signed, saying things like, thank you for restoring Craven Cottage and all this kind of thing. And he presents him with this, and then the climax of the pre-match entertainment, Al Fayed goes on the pitch and does a rap. That is not a joke, that is the fucking truth. Brett is nodding his head, you remember the occasion. Like, if you can imagine, like, you went to a party, like when you're a 14 or 15-year-old teenager, you know what I'm talking about, the A-level student, and your dad just suddenly just turned up and got on the mic and just started, like, toasting on the mic, going, yeah, fuck. And if you can imagine that and multiply it by about 50, you'll understand how embarrassing it was watching this sort of geriatric Egyptian doing this fucking rap. It was fucking painful, right? And he died. You know, they love him at Fulham, but he died. And I've seen some colossal deaths in my time. I've never seen a death like that. He fucking died, right? And he was just walking off the pitch, the mic in his hand like this, just. It was awful. One of the few occasions my heart went out to the man, you know. And I'm standing next to the head of PR, and the head of PR goes, oh my God, that's it. We've all lost our jobs. You've lost your job, I've lost my job. And I'm thinking, what am I going to say in my next job interview? Why did you leave your last job? Well, actually, this 75-year-old Egyptian walked out to a Fulham pitch, you know, did a rap. The worst thing is, they don't even like their fucking rap in Fulham, all right? You know, if he'd gone on and done like Dire Straits covers on air guitar or something like that, they might have fucking gone for it, but rap, no.